Hello everyone, you are watching Cricket Next. I'm Bansal Shah. So Nepal won the SEC Premier Men's Championship and qualified for the Asia Cup for the first time in their cricketing history. Nepal are scheduled to play against some giants like India and Pakistan, but their players would consider it more like a dream rather than a nightmare. But what would the atmosphere be in the dressing room ahead of this tournament? Let us hear it out from the coach Monty Desai. Hello sir, how are you doing?
I'm good, champ. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks a lot for joining us, sir. So, first things first, how has it been coaching the Nepal team and reaching to this Asia Cup now for the very first time? How are you feeling about it?
Well, coaching Nepal team, yes, very satisfying. My coaching philosophy is around people, places, passion with purpose. It's no different here.
Okay.
New culture that I walked into in Nepal. Obviously, I've enjoyed every bit of it so far in last 6 months. I pretty much count every single day the kind of experience which I enjoy with them. So I can say all these youngsters, in many way, for me, most of these youngsters, their age is very close to my eldest daughter. So
Okay.
they are of that age group where I can probably laugh around, sometimes if required, act like a strict teacher, or everything can be done, and they respond very well. We have bonded well, and there is a good amount of trust between us. So I'm enjoying this journey
Okay.
along with all these qualities.
Okay. Okay. Great. So I think you can treat them more like your child rather than your uh, coaches or say students or
Yeah, you
something
can
like that.
say so. I mean, you
And
can
how
say
is it
so. You
different
can say
from
so.
yeah, how is it different from your time in India? Like you have been with several IPL franchises as well. So how is it different from that thing?
Yeah, different. I mean, IPL franchise is very different, right? I mean, you have well-established players around you, and probably few youngsters, young talent from in India who were uncapped at that point when I was involved in franchises. Not many, several franchises. I had spent 7 years with Rajasthan Royals and
Right.
probably 1.5 to 2 years, I can say, with Gujarat Lions. Uh, so compared to that, and obviously compared to
Okay. Okay.
the managing the Ranji Trophy team in India or to be in Tamil Nadu. All the cultures, all the cultures that we could talk about. I'm only getting richer day by day with this cultural experience. Nepal is different. These youngsters are hungry. They want to be seen. They want to learn a lot more. They want to take these opportunities of being on these platforms a lot more regularly. So very different. I think what I've enjoyed is coaching. What I've enjoyed is coaching with these Nepalese boys.
So Nepal will play for the first time in the Asia Cup. So how high are the emotions in the camp considering they will be facing the likes of India and Pakistan?
Super excited. I think likes of Test nations we have already experienced in World Cup qualifiers. We played against West Indies, Zimbabwe, and Ireland.
Right.
So now playing against Pakistan and India is another opportunity to show our abilities. I mean, players to show their abilities, their skills, individually and as a team, and leave a strong statement that they belong here. I think that is the excitement around in our dressing room, in a happy dressing room.
Okay. Okay. And how was the feeling like when they won the Men's Premier Cup, the qualifying tournament for the Asia Cup? What
Yeah,
was the situation at that point in time in the dressing room?
more than dressing room, the entire TU ground, right? The Tribhuvan University had its own ways of celebrating those 2 days. Uh, First day when
Okay.
we got the UAE team out and it started raining. I mean, they were 9 wickets down, not all out. It started raining to see the fans celebrating that amount of performance under rain with umbrellas on, standing for 2 3 hours. Weather gods were also
Right.
celebrating with us, and then to have day two, like you have a day two in test matches, to wrap up their innings and then to chase it down with some pressure at the start. But I think overall we had a clinical game against UAE, that Premier Cup finals.
Right.
And
Right.
deservingly we are here now. So yes, I mean overall feeling it was ecstatic. It was the emotions were high at that time, so we could not even describe it. But now obviously we are settled and we are looking forward to this opportunity.
Okay. So you're talking about the fans. Like we saw them holding umbrellas. We also saw them climbing on the trees to watch the team play. So how is that support been for the team? Like, does it feel more pressurizing for the players, or they are just very happy with it?
No, it's an effort, right? Not pressurizing. It's an encouragement because you can see
Okay.
that even fans are crossing the limits. They are pushing their own limits. It
Right.
probably pushes the players to push their own limits. When you talk about climbing the tree, that was a different game because in rain, I'm not
Yeah.
sure how many of them can climb and stay up.
No.
But yes,
Yeah.
two two different games, but against the same opponents. But our fans kept on raising their bar. They kept on raising their bar of what is the definition of actually being a cricket lover. Uh, and I'm amazed the kind of fan following and the kind of love they have for this game and for the Nepalese cricketers. Hopefully, our boys will be able to leave a mark here. They are obviously on the journey of connecting to their own deepest identity. And this is a great platform. This is a great platform to play against two well established cricketing nations with tremendous history. And now we are also connecting to the history.
Right. 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 I think everyone is hoping that. Uh, talking of the Asia Cup, sir, how has the preparations been? They also had a training camp in Delhi before the qualifying tournament, and now after they qualified, how have been the training sessions been since then?
No, in Delhi, we have set across our extended squad because we want to grow our bench strength. It's monsoon over here over in Nepal. So
Okay.
the players that we have identified who can serve the country on a longer run in two different formats, T20 and 50 overs. We identified few players to go in Delhi because the conditions are better there and play some games and practice in those private academies. But the team which is announced for the Asia Cup was obviously having that extended time in Sri Lanka earlier on after the emerging cup, where we played few more
Okay.
practice games against either they were state sides or better clubs in Colombo. So those were good opportunities
Okay.
for us. Then there was a bit of break, and obviously we got some quality trainings in Karachi, and we also played one practice match here in Karachi, and then now obviously we are in Multan. So we look forward to our next practice session tomorrow, which will be probably under lights. And then we are ready. We are ready to walk into the
Okay.
unknowns again with excitement.
Okay, great to hear that, sir. The team will face likes of Virat Kohli or Babar Azam or Rohit Sharma or say, Shaheen Afridi over the coming days. So, what kind of atmosphere do you see, or what kind of talks do you witness in the dressing room, and how you, as a coach, motivate the players to face such matchups?
When we talk about atmosphere, obviously it will be a competitive atmosphere, right? I mean, they are very skillful players, and I do believe that our players also have certain skills. And when it comes to facing these players, I think it's all about that one ball mentality. One ball battles that we have embraced it so well so far. It doesn't matter who is bowling or who is batting. It will come down to how well we are present to our strengths and how well we are able to present our strengths in those skill executions. Whether it be ball one or whether it be under pressure in some phases, how well we are present to those one ball battles and skill versus skill challenges, how well we approach it. So I think that is the whole thought process at the moment and the mentality around these two games.
And do you need to motivate them specifically, or they are good on their own self?
Uh, I don't think I need to motivate. I just need to remind them probably that great cricketers actually repeat. They repeat whatever they have done before. So I think they have their own personal goals. They have their own desire. And like I said, that they do want to leave a statement that they belong here. So with that kind of a desire and hunger, they just need to go out there and enjoy this challenges and ensure that they deliver what they are known for. Not more than that, but at least what they have achieved so far and the kind of training that they've done. If they can just be themselves out there against these teams, that will be good enough for them to challenge the opponents.
Nice to hear that. And a word on the captains. Rohit recently took over the captaincy. I think almost, it has been a year or so. So, but the team has been
Hmm.
doing really well under him. So, a word on him. How is he taking up the responsibility?
Yeah, he's a very level-headed human being. Forget just on-field as a captain what he shows, but he's a leader. He's a leader who is constantly learning. He's not perfect, and he understands that, but he's obviously thriving to get better and better. He wants to improve in all departments, but most of the players respect him for the kind of balanced attitude that he's got with all the cricketers in the team. In a dressing room, he's someone who is willing to have conversation with everyone. He's also someone who will laugh around and uh, doesn't really just act as a captain of the field as well. He just acts as a good human being and as a leader. That itself helps him to earn a lot of respect. And he's on a journey. He's on a journey which has got no destinations, but a journey of a lot of milestones that he needs to achieve as a captain, as a leader, but more importantly, also as a group, because he also has a huge ambition to leave a mark for Nepal cricket.
Interesting. I think it's more important to be a good human rather than a good captain as such. And lastly,
You
sir,
said that.
how has the atmosphere been in how has the atmosphere been in Pakistan? Your team is in Pakistan for a week or a bit more, I think now. So how has the environment been there?
I mean, we can talk about our experience. We arrived here for 5 6 days ago. We landed in Karachi, and we were well looked after. Tight security, I must say, but I think it's a lot to do about keeping safety in mind and
Right.
uh, hotel to the ground and to train. The kind of facilities which you got in the external ovals around National Stadium in Karachi were pretty good. We were able to practice very well. We were also facilitated with local bowlers and sidearmers who came and help us out. So overall, team like Nepal obviously is very grateful because such kind of facilities and net bowlers we don't get it very often. So 3 sessions that we got, one practice match which we got, and now we are in Multan. So we are looking forward to the same kind of opportunities that they are providing us. So overall, it has been a very good experience. We feel safe, we are secured, and at the same time, we are enjoying the local food.
Great to hear that, sir. I hope the team can perform well, especially against Pakistan rather than India.
Well, you said rather India, but I would say
Yeah,
that world cricket needs to see a lot more competitive teams. As we speak, Pakistan has
actually,
become
it does.
number one. I'm hearing.
Right. They have.
So we'll try to
Thanks a
compete.
lot. Thanks a lot for joining with us.
Okay, Cham. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Yeah.